Today on Everyday History Podcast, we're diving into a subject we all know intimately but rarely think about toilets. From ancient civilizations figuring out waste management to the rise of the modern flush toilet and even the smart toilets of today, the story of the loo is surprisingly rich, bizarre, and always hilarious. Along the way, we'll meet some key inventors, explore societal attitudes towards defecation, and uncover a few toilet scandals you won't believe.
Play the fucking intro.
If you're not
Okay.
watching on video, you need to start watching video because that was fucking hilarious.
That's what I get for trying to make myself burp.
I was dying the entire time the intro's playing.
Me too. I was like, oh my fucking god.
I'm so glad you said play the fucking intro. That was perfect.
Oh,
Can, and just to pull back the curtain on what this show's like, our exact discussion not 2 minutes ago was, okay, I'm going to go through the summary real quick, all right? And then we're just going to get your reaction. You're like, okay, yeah, all right. Then we play it and we record, and I do my little summary. I nailed it, by the way, for
yes,
once. And then your reaction is to burp with spittle fly.
It like projected out.
The only regret I have is that you don't have the high def camera yet.
Oh shit! I'm glad. No one needed to see that
shit. That was
for those
fucking
of you
funny.
listening. Those of you listening and not watching, to TLDR, I baby burped.
They heard the burp. They just don't know what you did exactly. It looked like you said baby spit up.
Oh, like
so
someone
funny.
needs to pat my fucking back now. Make sure I got it all out. Oh, great. Well, that's not an omen for how today's going to go.
Well, on from one gross subject to another. We're going to be talking about toilets today. The loo, the John, or as my grandma used to call it, the thunder mug.
Oh, I've also heard it called the commode.
The commode, the crapper.
The shitter. Porcelain throne. The shitter.
There's a couple others too. The head. People call it the head. The shit house.
I think that's more for like when we used outhouses, which I know.
Outhouse. But outhouse is another way, I guess. I mean, you can. It's really, a whole thing. But so obviously, we've been shitting since the dawn of existence. I would hope.
Everybody poos.
And I'm going to preface this with. When we're talking about toilets, yes, you shit and piss in them, but I'm going to keep saying shit because it's funnier than pee to me.
Oh yeah, pee can be gross, but poo is always funny. And remember this.
Not only is there funny noises, it stinks too, so it's just a twofer.
It's comical as shit.
Oh, it is.
It was an accident. and remember this, folks, that while every pee-pee time might not be poo-poo time, every poo-poo time is indeed pee-pee time.
Especially when you get older.
Let your brain do the rest. Oh yeah. You hit a certain age and you can't piss without farting at least,
Right.
The old walls just don't hold up like they used to, I reckon.
The dam has been breached.
Right. Even if nothing's gone in, a lifetime of shit coming out will weaken the barrier, the natural elasticity of the
honestly,
starfish.
I had the starfish. Oh, my gaping starfish.
My aching stink wrinkles.
Stink wrinkles. Stink star is another fun one we used for anus.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's fun.
It's just fun. I was going to say though,
how creative people are.
You made a comment. You made a comment of like, no matter how much or less is going in, it always seems to be a lot coming out. Right? When you get older, just can't hold it back. Even when I was doing intermittent fasting for a while, I still shit regularly. Where is this coming from?
Explain.
And well, actually, there's instead of explaining that, because I want people to dwell on that, marinate on it, if you will.
Let it sink in.
Let that stink in a little.
Oh
My
God.
more important question at the time wasn't why is this happening? It was where do I get rid of this? And of course, I went to the toilet. Not a
Right.
great segue.
Well, it works. It
It
works. I
works. It's
mean,
practical. It's
that's
real,
right.
and everyone likes realism.
That's right. People can
Um,
relate to that statement you just made.
yeah, yeah.
I'd bet a
So
whole paycheck and say everybody listening, including you and me, have pooed at least once.
some of us today,
I'm still baking one. I guess just didn't eat enough yesterday, I reckon.
the roast is still in the crock pot, so to speak.
That's right. The taters are tender, but the meat is not quite falling off the bone, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Oh, shit. Ah,
This
fuck.
is going to be a fun episode. I can already tell.
Yes.
Um,
If you
so
don't like
before,
poo, don't listen to this fucking show.
yeah, you can just
Period.
shit
We're
off
drawing
right
a
now.
line in the sand. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
and if you want to leave comments on any of our podcast
Where was that at the
about,
beginning?
yeah, where was that at the beginning? No spittle, not even a drop.
Fuck.
But if you want to leave a nasty comment about how you feel about us talking about such a disgusting topic, by all means, go ahead. But if you do, I will track you down. I'm looking at you right now. I will track you down. I will come to your home and I will shit in your pants. You just keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
I'll
care if
be
you wear
behind
them.
him. Yeah, no, that's irrelevant. And I'll tell you this
Yeah.
too. He's going to roll up with one of his goons, me, and I'm going to shit in the upper deck of your toilet. So every time you flush, you get a
Oh,
little
an
bit of
upper
my doo
decker.
doo. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't think, it's unconventional warfare, but it is an effective tactic. Okay? Some people say
I'll
it's taking it too far. Not far enough.
no, not far enough at all. If there was a triple deck, we'd do
Goddamn right.
it. See, I thought when you said I was bringing one of my goons, I thought you were just going to be gooning in the background, but
Well, I goon when I poo.
that sounds like it could
Pooning.
be a hit rap song.
I goon when I poo.
Oh, shows you how much I know about rap. Anyway,
My goon's gooning on the poo. Okay,
on
I'm
the
going to stop.
rig. Okay, so
Ah!
before 500 BCE, we were basically just shitting under trees. And
Just
no,
somewhere out of the way, somewhere not offensive.
for a while that is how it was. But there were early, like once civilization began to establish towns instead of just villages of 30 people,
Right.
we began to actually develop pretty surprisingly advanced waste management systems. The Indus Valley civilization that was around from 2600 to around 1900 BCE actually had brick lined toilets connected to sophisticated draining systems. And homes
Oh,
often had private latrines. There's another one we missed that
get
emptied
out of it.
into covered sewers. So they did have covered sewers way back, further
Wow.
than we thought. So that's another thing. We haven't talked about this in a while. The ancient peoples weren't stupid. They were surprised. A lot of them were surprisingly advanced.
It is a misnomer to call them primitive in any stretch of the word, I think,
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
feel like it's unfair to say that.
right, because, if they were primitive, like, I could see, like, hey, you got to go bury it, dig a hole, shit in there. Because, a collective mess of people all just kind of shitting under the same tree, you're going to be downwind of that eventually. And who's going to want to
Right.
move into your town? Who's going to stimulate your economy if it just smells like shit? You know what I mean?
Who's going to stimulate you?
Exactly. We're already going to put up
Um,
with the fact that no one's brushing their teeth and showering on a regular basis. Now it smells like poo around here.
I would like to point out before we move on from the Indus Valley civilization that they were so advanced with the sanitation was so advanced that they do have an entire Wikipedia page dedicated to it.
Oh, wow.
It's not just a little sentence within their Wikipedia itself. It's like an entire page about
They
how their
pooed and
drainage
water
system
took it
worked.
away.
Yeah, it's pretty advanced from the research I did, and like I said, some homes even had, or not just some, often most homes had private latrines that emptied into the sewer. So pretty cool.
Crazy.
Moving on to Egypt, though, the Egyptians used chamber pots, and wealthier citizens had stone toilets in their home, and archaeological evidence shows that they cared about cleanliness sometimes more than the afterlife.
No shit.
Kind of like, cleanliness is next to pharaohness, I think is the phrase.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Only the clean get to become the king. Period.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Only the clean get to be the king. And I don't think that works. Don't think it works.
No, that doesn't really work. It sounded better in my head.
It it's we'll workshop that one. We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
um, Moving ahead to classical antiquity, which is more what we've touched on a lot more, is the Greece, the Roman empires. In Greece, public toilets existed in cities like Athens, so these were big communal long benches with
Ew.
holes and a shared water underneath. Hygiene, not so much. Wasn't a big
Oh.
deal. Conversation though, abundant. So this is like hanging out at the water dispenser at
Water
the
cooler.
office,
Yeah.
the water cooler. Yeah, this was kind of their thing. Is like just chilling, flopping out, taking a dump, talking to your neighbor.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm gonna go take a shit and catch up with the boys. I ain't seen them in a while since the last BM.
You're always going out with the boys talking about this and taking shits.
I have IBS. And when I told you that, you told me it wasn't going to be a big fucking deal. Now you turn your back on me. When I got to
Is it a
poo the
deal breaker
most.
now, Linda? Is it a deal breaker now?
Yeah, Linda Cleese.
Linda, please. Oh God. The Romans revolutionized sanitation with the aqueducts that we've talked about before, and that was also a public
Yeah.
system for the latrines. Multi-seat public toilets were still large social hubs, but even worse. This is where it gets worse.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, they shared sponges on a stick instead of toilet paper.
No!
Yeah, so just imagine this big sweaty dude taking not just a monstrous dump and then just handing it off to you.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, here you
and
go, bud.
you want to make it more horrifying? Back in those days, you'd think nothing of it. Nothing of it.
You're just desensitized to the whole fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
call me a prude, but there's still shit on this sponge.
Meanwhile, most people would be like, "Oh, hey, thanks for warming it up for me."
Oh, no! Like,
I
first
believe they.
sponge is always the worst.
All right, who's got the last sponge?
Me.
I call sloppy seconds. Now, to be fair, I believe they soaked it in vinegar, but let's be
Oh,
real.
God, that sounds
Let's be
worse.
on their poor raw starfish.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fiber in those
Oh,
days. You're just tearing the fucking back door up, and then you're going to rub vinegar on it.
and think about it, like sand. Sand's getting back there.
Yeah. Dirt.
Swamp ass. It's humid out there
Oh, yeah.
too.
Vinegar
Uh,
swamp ass.
Vinegary swamp ass.
I hope they went and bathed after they wiped their ass. I'd probably
Bathing
just,
probably not an everyday thing though.
I'd at least
They
go down
were.
to the fucking river and scrub between my ass cheeks, man. There's no way.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's if we had kept this hygiene standard today, there wouldn't be humanity because how often are we gonna fuck smelling like shit on a sponge?
Well, I've met some smelly people that have procreated. And I'm like, how?
That's a
How,
scary
man?
thought. That's a
I
scary
know.
thought. I would have been celibate back then.
It also kind of, I think about it too hard. It makes me start feeling bad about myself. Like, what's wrong with me? Because I mean, I smell like an ashtray for show, but
For
ass?
show. An
Ash.
ashtray, not so much.
Yeah, not okay with that. Ashtray, fine, take it or leave it. I smoke. Want to fight
Ashtray,
about it?
though.
Right. Ashtray? Mm-mm. No
Fine.
can do, boss.
Ashtray, fine. Ashtray, not so much.
Yeah. Big difference.
Um,
Big difference.
the also before we move on, we're going to move on to the next stage of toilet evolution. The
Toilet.
Romans believed that wiping as a community was a bonding experience.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. You know, like trying to think about it from today's like my own reservations, like it took until I was a grown man before I could comfortably shit in public. Like, knowing there are other people in the room also shitting. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna dump harder than these guys, and they're gonna think there's something wrong with me.
I cannot bring myself to take a shit in a public place. I can't do it.
Hey, I
And
gotta
I'm
go. I
not a
gotta go.
violent shitter. Not a violent shitter. But
No,
I do think of well, I mean, if there's an like I'm not going to make it. I'm going to shit myself. Yes, I
yeah.
will do it. I will not shit myself, but I will use the public bathroom. But I'll
I
take a
will
piss in
throw
any
my
public bathroom.
soiled underwear in the trash. I will. I'm that guy. No, I'm not.
but but I'm always think of that. You remember that Family Guy episode where Quagmire and Peter started a band,
Yes.
and
I can't poop in strange,
yes,
strange places.
places can only poop in my home.
I love it. I've left Stewie with strangers
Too saddest to I don't remember.
to poop before
Before
my
my
anus
anus
bleeds.
bleeds, home bowl, home
Oh,
bowl.
no, you got just what I need.
Yeah, that's the one. Poop
I've put my
before
whole
my anus
family in
bleeds.
danger.
Danger. Oh
Oh
yes,
shit!
I think that every time I got a shit, I'm out in public.
Right, I'd leave my kid
uh,
with strangers to go home and poo. I'd be
I've
bad. I'm not a
I had
monster.
I had 3 kids. Can't find them after that. I've got no kids. So
I
we're gonna
haven't
move
seen
on
my
to.
kid since I took a shit in Applebee's back in '82.
Oh, the medieval times. Another subject we touched on not too long ago with Kingdom Come Deliverance.
That's right.
So let's
Y'all
find out how.
didn't see that? Do you even love us?
Yeah, you're probably not gonna get this next joke if you haven't seen it or played it. Um,
Yeah.
we're gonna see how Henry would have shat. So medieval castles had garderobes,
Ooh.
protruding seat, and this is actually in the game. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. If you're inside of a like a castle, for example, or a big building, there is actually a protruding seat over a moat.
The poop shoot.
That's the literal poop chute. It really is, and that's yeah. That was how
Wow, I
they
never
would take.
noticed that.
That was how they take dumps during the day. Now at night, nearly everybody, kings, peasants alike, would use a chamber pot,
Chamber
and they
pot.
would often empty it into the streets.
Ooh. I just imagine like, oh god, rolling over. You had your mutton and fruit and cheese for the day. You just it's fucking been cooking all day. Like,
Yeah.
oh god, where's my chamber pot? I need it.
And this practice actually led to, and let me make sure that I get the dates right on this, because I love the fact that this actually happened. In 1858, there was something in London called the Great Stink, and of course this is post later, but this is generations of this happening, and eventually untreated human waste left in the hot weather caused a tremendous stench in
Oh,
London. Yeah, and it caused chaos, and yeah, they even
probably led to rats and everything.
oh yeah, it was terrible. So yeah, that's but this was it was a tradition to throw it out in the streets. But when your city started to get so big, whole different story, right?
like to imagine you just have to bring an umbrella out to, like a little parasol.
Gross.
Just your poop parasol.
The poop parasol.
Yeah, because I mean, you'd hate your day would be fucking ruined if you're walking down the streets of fucking bloody London and all of a sudden it rains down shit on you from last night's mutton dinner.
Well, you can tell what John had to eat last night.
Corn. We don't have that around here.
We don't have that. We don't have that back now. So
where's the bloody beans? Eh? What's with all this corn nonsense?
So I feel like that's one thing they didn't cover enough in Kingdom Come Deliverance is the stink that would have been caused. But something else I was thinking about when I was working on the research for this. Imagine, first of all, accidentally dropping your smartphone in the moat. Like, let's say we still chat like that, and you're sitting up there in the castle, and your phone drops and goes right down the poop chute.
Like, fuck.
That sucks. And
do you go and get it back, or do you just let it sit there? It's gone, as far as I'm concerned. New phone time.
Because you've got to scroll when you're on the phone or on the shitter, right? You got to scroll. You got to scroll through the phone.
Yeah.
Back then, I would imagine that they would have done a different type of scrolling.
Oh, give it up for Dustin.
There was a bad pun. That was a bad one.
Dustin's bad pun time.
We're gonna have to make that because I do tell a lot of bad puns.
Coming soon.
Well, in from the 1500s on to the 1700s, we had John Harrington, which I've heard that name, and I want to believe that's why we call it the John, but it's probably not true. He was the godson of Queen Elizabeth I. He was born in 1596. I think that was the Queen Elizabeth that just died a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
she lived a long time. He invented the flushable toilet called the Ajax. It had a cistern and a water discharge. I hate the word discharge. There's a limited adoption, and it was likely because while it was a great idea, the mass sewer infrastructure concept wasn't ready for it. It was just, it's a cool thing, but it's just too much for the system right now. In other words, the other technology had to catch up, right?
That's crazy. You outpaced plumbing.
Yeah, he outpaced plumbing with a flushable toilet in the early
never
1600s.
In all of my days would I have expected to see a flushable toilet. Well, it don't even stink as bad when it's in the bowl. That's incredible.
Toilets were still a luxury at the time, so I mean, it's funny. We went from having what seems to be the more advanced ancient sewer technology to the
primitive.
It's like it took steps backwards during the Middle Ages, which a lot of things did.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Not going to say any names.
Science got replaced with something else. So, and at this point, toilets became a luxury, and the public sanitation system was lagging, and it contributed to disease outbreaks. Things like the plague, but not quite the plague. I think it did help, exasperate it.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me it's something that stinks and comes out of my arse will cause disease? Blasphemy. And we're gonna burn you at the stake now. To use your logic and facts. Oh, you have that, but you don't have a fucking fart, man?
No, I've got the peasants uprising behind you.
That's right. Well, we want to shit this straight. When do we want it? Well, I really got to go. Now. Yeah.
I don't know why the kids started cheering, but
they got to go too.
Harrington actually described his invention in a poem, so that proves that even back then we still had to have something to do while we were sitting on the John. So I guess he wrote. I like to think he wrote it on the John. I don't know if he really did.
is as big as the log I am pushing out right now. And if you were here, you'd know that's really, really big and painful. Painful.
My love for you is sweet, not bitter. I think of thee when I'm on the shitter.
Oh shit! I
Oh,
want you
just
to
made up
lick
that.
it like an apple fritter, please. Lick my scrum. Oh shit!
Your eyes, brown as the log I'm pumping out.
Yes, my love for you is exhausting.
Your
Like
hair,
taking a shit.
red as my face as I push.
Right? I think it's caught on something. I'm not really sure. I'm more freestyling now because
My
I'm in a
heart
lot of
aches for
pain.
you. My heart aches for you like the hemorrhoids in my bum.
Yes, my heart longs for you like my gaping starfish wishes to evacuate this turd. Told you we'd use
Oh
it,
no.
brother.
Oh no. Yeah. Anyway,
That's right. Did he just say the sentence gaping starfish? Yes, I did.
yeah, you can figure out what that is. I think we touched on the starfish earlier. Oh no, we didn't.
Ooh.
Gross. That's what happens when you use cheap toilet paper, though. So, in the Industrial Revolution, modern toilets started to make their debut because urbanization required better sanitation. Cities were growing, and epidemics like cholera, and others were driving engineers to innovate. Like, how do we get ahead of this sanitation problem? That's
Right.
where that's where a man. I'm trying to remember. Hold on, I've got to find it. I'm going to introduce this guy like the Big Lebowski. All right, so
The poo
eh,
abides.
the poo bites. So let me make sure this actually fits. Da 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 da. All right. Sometimes there's a man. I won't say hero because what's a hero? But sometimes there's a man. And I'm talking about this guy here. Sometimes there's a man, and he's the man for the time and place. Fits right in there. And that's this guy, Thomas Crapper.
Thomas Crapper.
So you know what that means?
Is it time?
Hold on. Somebody get the Eagles. The Eagles ready?
Eagles? Eagles?
Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles.
All right,
Fire
bro.
the Eagles.
Get your shit together.
Oh shit! He's
Do it.
still plugging in. There he goes. There he goes.
It's personal floor time.
Got to thank our guitar player, our in-house guitar player, Richard Hardcock. Great job, buddy.
Yeah. I wish he'd take a bath because he looks really smelly. He is
Oh,
smelly. He doesn't smell like poo, thank God.
so it keeps him hard.
But you
It's
can
the
knock a man out
crust,
with those dreads.
the crust around his skin.
It's
Yeah,
fucking.
no,
I'll tell you this from experience. Those dreads hurt like he hit you with a bullwhit, man.
we
Shit
should
leaves
mention
marks.
that that's just a stock video, and we have no idea who that guy is. And I hope he's not
What are you
watching this.
talking about?
He'll
It's
sue
Richard
us.
Hardcock, man. Look, he's gonna act like you don't
Oh
know you.
no, his name's Ballcock, not Hardcock.
Ballcock. He's got it
No,
mixed up.
no, no. Wait, sorry, I misread that. So what I was actually reading was Thomas Crapper's biography here, and I'm not joking. There's a Ballcock here. Get ready.
Oh my God.
So
Let's go.
Thomas Crapper, baptized in, which I guess means around. He was born around this time.
Don't you mean
On the
craptizer? Oh,
that
hit me,
was a
drum
shitty
track.
joke. Hold on, that does deserve it. That deserves it. Sorry, that
Thank
was a
you very
slow
much. Thank
reaction.
you very much.
Slow
No,
reaction.
that's okay. Better
So
late than never.
he was craptized September 28th. Wow, that was really close to today. 1836. Died the 27th of January in 1910. He was an English plumber and businessman. He founded Thomas Crapper and Company in London, a plumbing equipment company. So
Okay.
his notability in regards to toilets has been extremely overstated, mostly due to a 1969 tongue-in-cheek biography of him by a satirist named Wallace Rayburn. He's the one who, like, actually, it's not just this. He's responsible for a lot of ridiculous stories like this. It was just one of his fun things he liked to do. But Crapper did hold 9 patents, and 3 of them were for water closet improvements, which means bathroom improvements, such as the floating ball cock. I was not making that up.
A
Let's see what a ball cock
floating
is.
ball cock.
It's basically
Mine's
the
pretty bland.
American version is to call it a float valve, but the
Oh,
technical term is ball cock.
boring.
That's his wow. Anyway, he also was the one who improved the S bend plumbing trap in 1880 by inventing the U bend instead of the S bend.
Okay.
Um,
Smart man.
yeah, so he also owned the first bath, toilet, and sink showroom in Kings Road, which was in it runs through Chelsea and Fulham, West London, and he was noted for the quality of his products. Actually, so also received he also received royal warrants, which was basically saying how prestigious his products were from the crown.
Oh,
So,
oh, the
yeah.
crowning. Oh, hit me drum track.
No, you don't get it
No,
for that
okay, okay. All right, that was pretty. That was pretty good.
one.
Oh, layered joke there. Come on, drum track, give me something here. Yeah.
Hold on.
You know, to all that
Uh,
information, all I have to say is nachos, limping heads, my dad's boat. It won't
I
go
wish.
down because my dick can float.
All right, moving on.
Anybody like Step
Oh,
Brothers
come
out there?
on. Um, so in 1853 is when he was first apprenticed by his brother George, who was a masturbator in Chelsea. Oh, master
Oh,
plumber, and
okay. I was like, huh?
and he spent 3 years as a journeyman. Man, the way that they've written this and the fact that it's his name doesn't help me any here, but it says in 1863, Crapper set himself up, and all I could read is he crapped himself because my brain's putting it together. But he set himself up as a sanitary engineer with his own brass foundry and workshops near in the nearby Marlborough Road. Um, in the 1880s, Prince Albert purchased his country seat of Sandringham House and asked Crapper and Company to supply the plumbing. So, Prince wanted his services because he was so good at what he does. So,
We here at Crapper and Co. care about where your shit goes.
oh man, I wish we would have made a fake commercial for
Hi, I'm Mr. John Crapper of the Crapper Company.
him. Now, the word crap, of course, being slang for shit, originated with, or it's claimed it was originated because of his association with lavatories, but in fact, a common version of this story is that an American serviceman stationed in England during World War I saw his name on the toilets and used it as army slang. I'm going to the crapper, for example. But the word crap is actually of Middle English origin and predates its application to bodily waste, and it's most likely that its etymological origin is a combination of 2 older words: the Dutch krappen, which means, and I'm not joking, to pluck off, to pinch off, or separate, and the Old French crap, siftings, waste, or rejected matter, which came from the medieval Latin crappa. In English, it's referred to chaff and weeds, chaff, and other rubbish. But its first reference to bodily waste, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, appeared in 1846, 10 years before he was born. So,
Oh,
so
oh, he
while
got
his
made fun
name,
of.
oh, he got made fun of for sure. But while his name doesn't No, it wasn't necessarily the reason we call it a crapper or use the word crap. It's possible that it helped push it. I mean, it was already a word, but it's possible that just because his name was crap, crapper, and he worked with crap, maybe it just evolved from that. I don't know, but
Right, right.
just because it came separately doesn't mean that he didn't have something. His name didn't have something to do with that. So um, so yeah, he really helped change how we flush and how we shit. And London and other cities at that time also began investing in underground sewer systems, transforming urban hygiene. So the streets in the cities became cleaner, especially after the Great Stink. The Great Stink had a big part to do with that in London, unfortunately. Um, but moving on to the 2000s, not 2000, the 20th century, toilets
Close.
became more modern place in middle class homes with porcelain bowls, tanks, and standardized plumbing. Public health improved because of the sanitation standards increasing, greatly reduced disease and infant mortality in developed countries. And functions like the dual flush, the water saving mechanisms, and more comfortable seats. You can actually relax and just take a load off, if you will.
Oh, drummer, give me something. Oh, there we go.
I've got it pulled up now in case we need it from now on. um, but yeah, moving on to the 21st century. I know we're moving fast here a little bit, but
It's a toilet.
it's been a long day and it's a toilet. So
Right. I mean, I don't feel there's a lot of you know what a fucking toilet looks like, folks. For
yeah, I
those
don't
of you
have to show you a
privileged
patent.
little bitches out there that have, I'm sorry, but you privileged little fucks out there that have never had to go and shit in an outhouse, consider yourself lucky. Okay?
It's Boo Boo's bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Did you?
It is. I'll tell you this too. I've never used an outhouse, so I'm completely out of pocket making that statement. But I have seen an outhouse. And that makes me better than you.
What?
I don't know. It sounded good. I'm ad-libbing here. Oh, come on, you bunch of prudes. Jesus Christ. My God.
Oh
It's
wow,
like I
that's
don't even
so.
know the audience.
Yeah, you read the room, boo boo.
It's just me in here.
Read the bathroom.
Oh, drummer, give me something,
Oh,
please.
oh,
Uh-huh.
oh. We overdo that so much. I'm surprised anyone listens.
Well, if you don't like it, go start your own fucking show.
Okay, so moving on, like I said, 21st century,
Have
smart
you ever used an
toilets.
outhouse, Dustin?
Yes, I have.
Oh, I guess you're
I'm
better than me then. Shit.
I'm nothing but a backwater inbred no nonsense hick. So
I say that when it's convenient.
um in the 21st century, Japan is pretty much leading the way with toilet innovations. Sorry, that's your claim to fame, Japan. Great country. I've never got to visit, but they've got some cool stuff and some very disturbing stuff. But some of your animes, anyway. Um,
Panty machines.
toilets with heated seats, bidets, music, air
Ooh.
dryers, and automatic lids kind of gained popularity. Now they weren't all invented there. Bidets even go back to France, uh, way back into France. But we're not talking about bidets. That's not the thing. But they did innovate a little bit here and make these things popular. Smart homes now have some of them anyway have toilets that will monitor health via urine analysis.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't like it.
You
Like, is it
shouldn't.
going to
I
be able
don't.
to?
I don't want to get my pee screened every time I just got to go take a piss.
Now, on the other hand, it would be fun if, let's say, you're trying to. Oh, I mean, this could be an easy way to become an alcoholic. But let's say you're drinking and you want to know what your alcohol content is. But then it becomes a game, and you just want to, every night just get it a little higher, get it a little higher. Wow, I got to 0.30. Jesus, I should be
Thank
dead.
God I'm not driving.
um, and
More
despite
alcohol than blood at this point.
despite high-tech toilets in some countries, 3.6 billion people worldwide still lack safely managed sanitation. A lot of poorer countries. So, I mean, we've made a lot of jokes so far about toilets and about the outhouse, but I mean, if you live in a country that has proper sanitation, appreciate that because it can be a lot worse.
Yeah, dude.
The shittiest toilet, like the porta-johns. A lot of people complain about porta-johns. Yeah, imagine if that was just open in a wooden building. Yeah,
No.
it's
just a hole in the ground.
Yeah, just a hole in the ground. Some people have it a lot worse. So
Throw a
I
little
never go.
water on that shit.
I don't like fucking porta john, but I'll use a porta john. I'm not above it.
Oh yeah. Have you ever had the pleasure of using a new porta, like it just got delivered? You're the first ass on the seat.
Yes,
That is a good
yes.
feeling to know that
Now,
I am starting the pile of blue poo.
now, what I also like to point out that I also, because it's public, I don't shit in a porta john.
Yeah, I piss more than I've rarely. I think I've shit one time in a porta john in my adult life.
I've never had to go that bad, but
I actually worked at the interstate shithouse, and they were fixing the bathrooms. They were fucking putting down new like epoxy on the fucking floor with the gravel and shit. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The entire women's side was closed down. So they had porta johns out there. And motherfuckers were like, "Oh, I'm not using that." It's like, "Oh, you'll use the nasty fucking public interstate bathroom."
Yeah, but not the freshly cleaned porta john.
Yeah, dude. God, I'm sure I know I've told you these stories, but speaking of today's subject matter is shit, so I feel it's not out of pocket to tell these stories.
People matter.
Yeah, and when I worked at that same interstate shithouse, motherfuckers' bathroom habits are just weird, dude. Like you either have people that are so full of shame, or like they're just uncomfortable doing it, like they refuse to use a public bathroom, which not dogging you, or on the opposite side of that spectrum is that there are motherfuckers who don't care where they shit. Okay, and at the interstate shithouse, one of my main duties, taking out trash. You'd be surprised by how fast the trash fucking fills up, right?
Duty.
And yeah, my one of many duties. Drummer, give me some, please. One of my many duties was to go around and pick up trash, and the dumpster's like way over here. You know what I mean? It's like it's pretty far off from the main facility and shit. And I go out there one morning, and there's just a perfect log just laying right next to the dumpster. No toilet paper, mind you. Just log. Just a perfect fucking brown slug just laying there. And that's not even the worst part.
It gets worse. Oh no.
Yeah. The next worst, there's two more I'm gonna tell. The first one was this old lady approached me when I was like pretending to sweep up or something. I don't know. I pretended to be busy there or something. And this old lady's like, "Excuse me, my husband's been in the bathroom for a while now. I'm just wondering if you could go in there and check and make sure he's okay." And, she's an older lady, so I'm assuming the husband is not a young man. She doesn't strike me as a sugar mama. So I go in there. "Oh, yeah, no problem. I got you." And I knock on the closed stall door. As soon as I open the door, my nostrils are just fucking, attacked by this horrible smell that I've never smelled. I've taken some fucking dumps, man. You know what I mean? And they don't smell great. Those morning farts, anything stinks. All right. None of it held a fucking match to the raw sewage smell. Because, like, this poor old man, dude, he had a colostomy bag. Right. And he'd been in there so long because the motherfucker busted, dude. The shit busted and it got everywhere.
Sucks.
That smell, I will never fucking forget. It is just so different. Like, it's like,
oh, that poor guy.
Yeah, I felt really bad. And he's like, "Man, I've been in here trying to clean this shit up and I'm really sorry." And I'm like, "I got you, man. I got the gloves. I got the equipment." And just to go off of that, my stupid fucking boss at the time, who I will remain unnamed because, I'm a gentleman. But this stupid bitch was like, I was like, hey, I need the body fluid cleanup stuff. And this woman tried to argue with me, and she's like, that's just for blood. I was like, lady, it says bodily fluid. All right, you got shit. This is from the tap, lady. This isn't even like going through all the fucking processes. This is a raw ass, right? And it's like, it's not like a solid log, that I could just fucking wrap up in a glove with some toilet paper.
And it's in a bag for who knows how long. It's practically fermented, and I'm not even trying to be mean. I don't know how long that works. I don't know anything about colostrum bags, but yeah, it's been marinating.
No shit. And like this is shit we're talking about. Like you just said earlier.
You said no shit. There was shit.
Yeah, there was shit. My bad. But you just said earlier, infant mortality, fucking sanitation, disease, stuff like that. Like this is all still real shit. This man could have had something in his gut. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Just get a bunch of paper towels and like fucking.
Well, even a healthy person's shit can make you sick in some ways. So
yeah.
I'm with you. That's a biohazard.
No shit. And that's what it was for. It was for body fluid cleanup because it's like a salt. It like fucking coagulates it. It makes it all like, you could scoop it up with a broom or something and toss that fucking broom out afterward. Yeah, pretty much. Or like sawdust or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, unfortunately, that's not the worst story. And this last story, thankfully, is a little shorter than that long-winded speech I just gave. I was, again, taking out trash is my duty. Drummer, give me something, please.
Did you say duty?
I did. Thank you very much. So I was taking out trash, and I know, I'm lazy. You wouldn't think I'd take out trash, but I did. I was wheeling my cart out there.
I accidentally hit that button. Anyway.
That's okay. And so one of the things was you can't smoke in front of the building because I guess it looks trashy. Whatever. It's a fucking shit house, you stupid fuck. Yeah. Anyway, so I'd smoke out by the dumpster sometimes after I, do my rounds. Fucking, I'm over there smoking, and this fucking truck pulls up, man, like a long like some kind of liquid on the back of it, one of those tanker types.
Yeah.
Fucking old man gets out, and he walks to the back of the truck. He's pulled up next to this like guardrail, and he's probably like, I don't know, maybe like 100 something feet away from me. Not very far, enough to where I can make out that this is an old white man, which is irrelevant, but I'm just saying for description's sake. I could tell what he looked like. We're close enough to where this next part shouldn't have happened. So he goes around the back of the fucking truck, and against the guardrail, this man drops trowel and just presses his ass against the fucking guardrail and shits on it. And keep in mind, you can look. He's parked right across from the actual fucking bathrooms. This lazy motherfucker, or maybe he had, I don't want to be mean, maybe he had some kind of fucking medical condition or something, but why are you a truck driver then, man? Get the fuck off the road then. If you can't control your fucking shit like that, man, I'm sorry. You need to seek a different profession. And then, not only that, Dustin, but this dude, then I was like, hey, motherfucker, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It just still steady doing the business. And then, Dustin, this motherfucker looks me in the face. He's looking at me. I got his attention, and he wipes, and he throws the fucking toilet paper over the guardrail, gets in his truck, and drives off.
He not only acknowledged you, he made eye contact. That's insane.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And of course I didn't want to walk up on him. What if I fucking, what if he turns and uses that shit as a weapon? So I was like, I'm not going to approach this guy. That's fucking gross. And I went in and I told the supervisor on duty, I was like, look, this is what I saw. I'm not cleaning that up. Okay. And like, I'm not that type of employee at a place. Like I'm not above.
But every man's got a line. Every person has a line.
What I had to see scarred me. And if I'm ever old and demented, that will be a core fucking memory that I remember. And I'll never trust a truck driver again.
And you're only halfway there, so.
Yay.
You're kind of young right now, but demented.
Bring on the dementer.
That
was long-winded, and I apologize, but given today's subject, I feel it was good filler.
When would you ever have another chance? And that puts all of my poop stories to shame, all my toilet stories. The worst one I had was working at Shell. I had to literally hose down the bathroom on a couple occasions. Not because they're dirty and they've got a drain and you can just spray them clean. It's because somebody shatted everywhere, and I had to clean it. But I did tell both my bosses, who was one of them being Paul at the time. I think I told him, or at least told my other boss, Missy. I am going to clean this, but in the meantime, until I do, I'm putting this out of order because there's shit everywhere, and I'm not cleaning it till the last 10 minutes of my shift. Because once I'm done with that, I'm done for the day. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. I'm done.
Right. If I do it 1 hour into the shift, I'm going home.
Yeah, because I'm covered in microscopic shit, no matter how you look at it. So that's pretty much the only bad shit story I've got, at least in public, toilets and stuff. But yeah, thanks for sharing those very disgusting, interesting stories. They were interesting.
Hey, I shouldn't have to suffer alone with this.
I felt like I was there. Probably because I farted a few minutes ago, but no, I'm joking. I didn't really.
Not like a colostomy bag.
We've kind of gotten to the end of the episode, but right now, before we leave, we've got our top 5 facts, of course, that I really enjoy doing the top 5 facts. And these are going to be different because I made sure, because I kind of blended it before, but this time, from here on out, as long as I remember, the top 5 facts at the end of episodes are going to be facts that were not covered in the subject.
Okay, so no more going over shit we talked about earlier.
No, it was.
That was a big thing. But
I did it as a way to reinforce something that was kind of interesting. But after a while, it's like, well, what's interesting? And then I started overthinking it, and I'm like, fuck it. We're just we're gonna do something different. So before we get to there, I just want to let you know, if you're enjoying this topic or any of our other topics, like for example, learning about toilets for today, why not help keep us going? You can help us keep flushing forward. Head on over to Patreon or Cash App and support the show. With Cash App, not Cash App, with Patreon, it's everydayhistory.com, or everydayhistory.com, patreon.com/everydayhistory, and you can Cash App for a tip if you'd like to give us a little tip, even if it's a penny, or whatever their minimum is. Cash symbol, Dustin Lloyd 2025, and me and Boo Boo split whatever's sent to us, or we put it directly back into the show, depending on what we need. And
right.
Remember, we don't really need much, but we do. We need some things.
Is tomorrow when this episode comes out.
Yes, if you're listening to this episode on October 3rd, my birthday is October 4th. If you'd like to send us a little something, that's my only wish. I'd like to have some money to put towards advertising. So even if you send us $5, it's going to go towards advertising.
That's right. And if you can't afford no money because you're poor like us, well, at least comment down below and be like, happy birthday, Dustin. We love you.
Yeah, say happy birthday so I know I'm not forgotten.
Right.
On our Patreon, though, you will get some exclusive content. I'm about to start working on that right now. Actually, I told you off air. I'm actually working on some cooking stuff, maybe posting some cooking videos before anyone else gets to see them, so you can see how I got so fat. No, I've cooked in a professional setting for most of my life, and I cook a lot at home. I like to learn about it and stuff, so that's probably where my interest in learning really started getting motivated as a child. Learning how to cook.
The man is passionate about his craft, okay?
Yeah,
he made a beautiful bone marrow ragu.
No, it was a beef rib ragu. But close enough. No, boneless. I didn't have that beef that bone marrow budget right now.
Yeah. Shit.
So anyway,
the middle of the bone more expensive.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why either though. We need a song for this too sometime. The top 5 facts.
Top 5 facts.
Number 1.
Got the voice down.
You do. Number 1.
Number 1. Oh shit!
Damn it! It was such a belay. All right. Try this one more time.
Okay.
All right. Top fact number 1.
Number 1.
Roman sewer animals. Romans kept eels in public latrines to eat waste.
Oh. Ew.
Oh, yeah. Fact number 2.
Number 2.
The invention of toilet paper. The first commercially packaged toilet paper was produced in 1857 by Joseph Gaetti in the US of A.
Oh, USA, USA,
USA, USA. Fact number 3.
Number 3.
Space toilets.
NASA
toilets use vacuum systems are one of the most challenging engineering feats in all of space travel. That is one of the hardest things for them to get. It was getting rid of shit. Space toilets was one of the hardest things to make work. Oh, imagine pissing in zero gravity for one.
That doesn't sound too fun.
No. So,
you're like, I got pressure behind this stream, but it's all just staying in one spot.
Why is that puddle floating?
No.
Now I'm thinking back to the Homer Simpson thing. Da, 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 da. Psst, psst, psst. So, fact number 4.
Number 4.
Gravity flush toilets existed before the siphon toilets, but were ineffective and too loud.
Oh, God.
Fact number 5.
Number 5.
Japan has a toilet museum in Tokyo celebrating the history and innovation of toilets.
I guess, this might be as everyday a subject as we have covered on this show. Every fucking day, every minute of the day, someone is on the commode.
This might be the most everyday out of every everyday history topic we've done here on Everyday History Podcast.
Right. How about a round of applause for something every day? Huh? How about it, audience?
A salute, if you will.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for the toilet. I added that at the end. I really wish I would have had a. I was thinking as soon as you said let's give it up for the toilet, I was thinking of Home Improvement. If you've ever watched that show, where they had the man's toilet, or was it that? Either way, Tim's character says, "Let's give a nice salute," and there's a flushing noise to toilets. And I wish I had the flushing noise. So, from holes in the ground to Wi-Fi enabled thrones, toilets have shaped human civilization in ways most of us never think about. So the next time you sit down to empty your hole, remember, you're a part of a long history of innovation, hygiene, and occasionally weird inventions. So thanks for listening to the Everyday History Podcast, and remember
to wipe front to back, not back to front. You sick fuckers.
Oh, I've got to go work on something then. I'll see you guys later.
Love you.